Time for some free solo climbing.
Bunker up ahead. Attack camp just lit up like a Christmas tree. You sure don't want us reaching that drill.
And that's exactly where we need to be.
Explosion kills. Triple kill.
Enemy carrier up top. Packing.
Propulsion's in the rear. Blast it.
Double trouble.
Platform with your zip line.
As it turned out, we do have a diplomatic corps. Linguistics is a hobby of one of my colleagues, Dr. Solemn. We couldn't wait months for the UE to send in their specialists or keep bartering with the Vorus. So off went Jeremiah Solemn, with a smile as wide as his face, to establish some sort of common understanding between our species. It took a while, but it seemed the Vorus were as eager to talk as we were. As Jerry put it, they have a delightful language based on the simple principle of always branching out from the word want. After he nailed down the basics on paper, a few of our engineers programmed a simple verbal translator. First real test run is tomorrow, as the Vorus want to send emissaries. Something fantastic happened today. I don't want to sound like a teenager finally getting an invite to the prom, but the Vorus delegation offered their help with NX-01 development. Apparently they had quite a head start and have a much wider grasp of its capabilities. I think seeing that we were here first, they want to collaborate, splitting the output 50-50. That's a pretty good deal in my book. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to get the Nobel Prize for advances in nanoscience, but let's be realistic. Earth needs this sooner rather than later. Oh, right, the Vorus gave us one condition. The tech must be used solely for industrial development and not warfare. They couldn't or wouldn't explain why this was so important to them. We're waiting for an answer from UE Council. Let's hope this doesn't flop. Good news! We received a green light from home. We were ordered to establish a working relationship with the Force and assess what their tech can actually do, then brief the UE Council in 1 week's time. An official representative will be sent from Earth to formally sign an agreement with them, provided they deliver, of course. And speaking of representation, the aliens sent one of their own. Her name is Karka, and it is a she, nearly half the size of a male Vorus warrior, but makes it up with the huge headdress and robes a 15th century Chinese emperor wouldn't say no to. Oh, and get this. She's the High Engineer, supposed to help integrate their tech into ours. Go figure.